Hello everyone, this is Kimmy Wyatt and welcome to this video. Welcome, okay? Like, share, subscribe, comment. I am in downtown Dallas right now. Excuse me. Okay, y'all, when I tell you this damn gang stalking is real, first of all, let me say this. Anyone that's denouncing that I'm being gang stalked, you are one. First of all, I don't give a damn. Two, some of them that are denouncing that I'm being gang stalked are the ones that's doing the gang stalking. So they want to get around people and say, and it's just not me. This is not about, it's about me, but not just about me. Gang stalking is worldwide. Okay, get on YouTube and look for some gang stalking videos other than mine, and you're gonna be there for a minute, for a whole bunch of minutes. Okay, but you guys, I got to tell you guys this real quick rather, because I've already I'm on a phone that has hardly any space by default. I don't, a track phone. I'm going to be doing a video on the track phone, the attributes of it, and how these are the types of phones that you guys need in your life economically. For one thing, for many things, number one, economically, even the SIM card. Okay, if you need to switch out your SIM card because it's been mirrored or hijacked, you can just go to one of your local retailers and buy about 3 or 4 of them. I highly suggest to have some backups. They're only $1 as it stands right now. So I'm going to be doing a video on the track phone. Look out for that. And this is for anyone who is kind of worried about their privacy, whether you're being spied on or not. Okay, wonderful phone. I'm going to tell you right now, if you want to go ahead and purchase one of these phones, they're very, very economical. They don't have all these freaking bells and whistles that most phones have, which is one of the reasons why they're almost unhackable. So you guys, you can even buy one that's already been around, like on Amazon. I wouldn't do that because some people may be selling it because they know the IMEI number, and with that number they can hack and see what you're doing. But it's up to you. Everyone is not evil, so some people are just getting rid of the track phones. I also suggest that before I do this video, so that you can be ahead of the game, that you go ahead and get the flip phone, because the other phone, the flat phones, have more bells and whistles, and less bells and whistles, less problems. And what I mean by bells and whistles is apps. Okay, not many apps are on. As a matter of fact, I don't think this phone came with any additional apps except for the ones that are needed to operate the phone. So, and I love that. And also, there's 2 flip phones out. Please try to get the oldest flip phone, because one of the purposes of getting the track phone is so that, because you're not going to be trying to surf. Now, you can surf. I just got through surfing on the flip phone. You can do it all day, all kinds, no matter which kind you choose. But and I just reminded myself that I left my data on, so let me hurry this up. But the thing of it with the track phone, you want to go ahead and get the flip phone. Try to get the oldest flip phone. Oh, there's a fly. Amazing. You miss me. No. Okay, there we go. You guys, listen. Gotta tell you as quick as possible what happened to me last week. I was how could I don't know where to begin. I got on a bus. You guys know I use public transit. By the way, back to that track phone, you guys, if you're going to buy that track phone and use it before I get to you guys with the video, please go into the browser and turn off location, and please turn off location on the phone itself. And also, you can call track phone and ask them what is your default PIN, PIN, and you can put a PIN on your SIM card. If you forget that PIN number, you have 3 tries. You're going to have to get another SIM card, and you're not going to be able to call customer service on that phone because you don't know the SIM PIN and your SIM card is locked. Okay, so there you go. And also put a passcode on the phone itself. Okay, 4 digits, I think, each for both of those. And I when I was on Facebook before, I did a documentary on, or video on track phone years ago, like 2014, 15. And I'm telling you, hands down, one of the safest phones, because there's no bells and whistles. They have extra wonderful customer service. I think customer service is off American land. It's somewhere else. So you really don't, if you're an American and being gang stalked, you really don't have to worry about someone just going and getting a job there. But very kind people. I think they're Filipino. But either way, just wanted to tell you that, so that when I get to you guys, you'll know. What the hell is this? So that when I get to you guys, you will know what I'm talking about or referencing. Y'all. And this is why I do this video. This is why I have to do this video. I'm doing this video because, I talk about the Hispanics and how the Hispanics are blah, 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 following me and doing that. They were the ones that started gang stalking me. Let me reiterate this. Gang stalking involves all races on both sides. The victim, okay, and the victor, okay? Okay, I mean, you get right here and you start messing with your phone. This is what I'm talking about. Now, they may be going up here. Fake, y'all, God, come on, man. Your girl right here is not fake. Stop, please, please. And he's doing a wonderful job, y'all, protecting me. Look, let me move around, y'all, because his people are right there. He just stopped. This is what I'm talking about. Females involved, gays, lesbians, it doesn't matter. All right. But let me come over here. I'm fixing to shock y'all. Please hold on to your seat if you're sitting down, and if you're not sitting down, sit down. Okay? Buckle your seatbelt. So, I get on a particular bus to go to a grocery store all the time, and I wanted something to snack on, and I knew I was going to come back in the same direction to get off, because I wanted to know the name of I'm looking for a place, so I wanted to know the name of this tall apartment complex, and I'm like, okay, I'll just go in the same bus. I'll go get me something to eat at the grocery store, something to snack on, and on the way back, I'll just get off and then get back on, just take a chance, go around there and see what the name of this complex is. So I got my snacks. I went back across the way to go back in that direction, crossed over and sat down. And when I sat down and opened my chips up, I noticed, someone came wanting to sit right next to me. Now, Dark Dallas Area Rapid Transit has all kind of sitting things. Some are covered, some are not. Some are covered with just 2 seats. Some, but this was a 2-seater, put it that way, meaning the seats, it's really a bench split in half. So for you to want to come sit next to me, that's your business. I didn't have anything in the other seat. But you just basically plop down. Can I come sit next to you? And I got right up. This was the first person. And they had this beguiling look on their face like, damn, okay, no battery in my phone. You can sit there all day. SIM card pushed out, but still in the jacket. Here we go. Look. So what I did, I got up. And then here comes this white guy that wants to sit next to me. And I said, he pops, can I sit next to you? You don't have to get up. And I said, I'm okay. I was going to get up anyway. This is what I told him. I was going to get up anyway. So it's no big deal. And he kept looking at me. And then all of a sudden he strikes up a conversation with me. Okay. This is a conversation. And I'm not mad anymore. But you guys, I reset this phone. And I had a witness that was, I wasn't recording our conversation, but I recorded the witness attesting to what I'm about to tell you. And I had 4 or 5 videos on this phone. And I did not, and knew I couldn't reset the phone, and I reset it because I got in an area and was okay, and then all of a sudden, that kind of stuff. So I said, you know what, let me just go ahead and reset the phone. But it was a good thing. Track phones, when the battery gets low, and you're on the phone or something, you'll get a beep. And I think they're so smart, man. And I think even when your battery is low and you try to make a call, as soon as you make a call and it connects, you'll get like a beep, they like these little reminders or alerts to let you know that your battery is low, so you really don't have that much that you can talk about, that kind of stuff. And I had not experienced that with the track phone yet, and come to find out, I was doing everything to see, and I reset the phone. But I'm going to tell you right now what happened. So this guy sits down, I get up. You don't have to get up. And I said, no, I was going to get up anyway or whatever. He gets to striking up a conversation with me. I don't know if he was talking about his sister first and then me, or me and then his sister. So I'm going to start with myself. Oh, it was myself. He says, paraphrasing, you guys, you look like that's exactly how he started. He said, you look like a little thickum. And I was like, I knew I heard him. You know what a thickum is, like a woman that's thick, statuesque or something, thick ass, that kind of stuff. Maybe she has some thick legs. She's a thickum, but it's usually not your legs. It's you fine, in other words. So I said, yeah, well, thank you. Yeah, he said, you've gained look like you've gained a little weight. Excuse me? Now, you guys, if anyone knows me, you know that if I gain some weight, I'm going to lose it. I'm really good, thank you, Jesus, with keeping my weight down, maintaining my weight. If I gain some weight, no problem for me to lose it, that kind of stuff. So I don't mind gaining a pound or two. Not that I want to, but I know how to lose it. So I was like, no, I said, because he sees me eating these chips, a big bag of chips. And I said, no, actually, if I gain weight, I know how to lose it. So I don't really worry about it too much, yada, yada, yada. He said, yeah. He said, but you thick. And he's while he's saying this, he's looking at my ass. Okay. I'm turned to the side, but he's observing my ass. In other words, he leans his head over to look at my ass. And I'm like, okay, here we go. I knew right off that this guy was a gang stalker, one of my gang stalkers. Because let me tell you guys something about these idiots. If you're woke, and I can't get no more woke, okay? I can't get no more woke than I am right now. I'm so woke, I'm telling you, it's a movie. I could produce my own movie, and I'm not trying to be funny. I could produce a movie about my life, and I would instantly become rich, because the box office sellout. It would definitely be a sellout. No joke. Everything I've been telling you guys is the absolute truth. And like I've said before, here we go. Look. You see that? Look. Y'all see this car right here? Look. Just stop right there. Same black car that I see that follows me every damn where I go. So I'm going to move. Bye. Okay. They will ease up on you like that. And see if I don't have time to go to it. It's not even worth it. So anyway, let me tell you something. All of these buildings, are you serious? It's going to take you a moment to find me. See how dumb they are? This is a building, and you're trying to hack in my phone because for this reason, I'm about to move. We want to know where she is moving. That kind of shit. Where is she moving to? Okay? Now there's two of them right there. I feel sorry for them. Can you imagine all the gas money they spend they spend? Can you only imagine? And I'm going to make you spend that money because I'm going to move. And when I see you, I'm moving. I may go up to the vehicle or whatever. If I know bona fiably that you're spying on me, I'm going to move. And see, that's one of the blessings, you guys, of getting rid of your vehicle so that you can walk. If I had my way, I would have a vehicle. But it is a blessing because I am able to go through that building and you can't go that way because it's a one way, okay? If it is. Now they're gone. You see it? Yeah, blessing. And they'll let people out the vehicle, and if you follow this lady and you do this and do this and do that, homeless people will give you $10 if you pass by her with this equipment. You don't have to do what I have to do. Just pass by her with this equipment. And it's going to record her eye. I mean, they're not going to even go into detail like that. But moving right along, you guys, I'm pressed for time, I'm sure, on this phone, a space. So after talking about my ass and everything, and we get to talking about, he says, you are a nice looking lady. You're beautiful. And I said, thank you. You know, you're handsome, you know, because he was a handsome guy. He wasn't, you know, nothing wrong with him. Compliment me, I'll compliment you. This guy, if need be, let me put that in parentheses, you know, this guy goes on to talk about his sister. Well, and let me back up before he talks about his sister. He says, do you believe in God, or says something like that? I said, oh my God, you know, wholeheartedly, I mean, fervently believe in God. I said, yes. And he get this look on his face like, yeah, right, you know, but not the worst look. Like he kind of puts his chin in his chest, like, and tilts his head to the side, like, yeah, but I don't. I said, do you believe? He said, no, well, you know, my sister is dying of cancer. And I said, well, hey, if your sister is dying of cancer, that would be a great time for you to, you know, get into God and everything, because God, you know, can heal her. No, my daddy said she's got about 3 months to live. And I said, who's your daddy? And he looks at me like, what? I mean, he thought I was saying, who's your daddy? No, no, or whatever. It offended him a little bit. I said, no, I said, you know, your dad has nothing to do with it. It's what God feels like he wants to do. And if you come to him, blah, 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 the spiel. I'm giving him the spiel. So it ended up where I could tell I was getting through to him, but this guy already knew I could tell that I was, if you want to call it religious or believed in God. He knew this already. I could tell how calm he was. He didn't want to argue. He knew I was going to go in. I would consider him, instead of an atheist, an agnostic. It's like probably a former atheist would have migrated to agnostic. And agnostic simply means, you guys, agnostic simply means that I don't know. I don't know if he exists. I don't know if he exists or not. I'm not saying he does or doesn't. Whereas an atheist just has chosen to believe that he definitely does not exist. Okay, that's the difference. One is questionable, questioning it. The other is wholeheartedly denying it, saying that he does not exist, okay? So, what is this big group of people? Hold on, you guys. Hold the hell on. There is an enormous, there is an enormous big-ass group. Okay, those are some of the same people that was just, okay, so you came all the way down here to sit on the stairs and watch me all the way from over there, what I'm doing? Y'all, fixing to move. I've been knowing it. This is my 4th time moving, you guys. And I want to tell you, not the 4th time moving, but the 4th time moving since I had been in the shelter initially. And you guys, my okay is going to be a little bit different than your okay. You're okay. I'm okay, meaning my stuff is normal, but it would definitely not be normal to you. I'm still going to be spied on. I'm still going to be followed. But my stuff is normal for KimMeWyatt's life. Until I get ready to move. Ooh-wee. White men, black men, African men, China men. These are females as well involved. I get followed by so many people. This is why I tell you guys, these motherfuckers are making so much damn money off of spying on people in their fucking apartments. And it's to the point where you got Asians. Do what you want to do with your money, okay? But you got Asians that are buying apartment complexes like crazy. You know why? Because a lot of them are involved in it. And who are you going to sue? Who are you going to sue? We know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? We're condoning in it. We're gonna own the building, okay, the complex. We're gonna hire some Hispanics to work the complex. We're gonna all work together to bring you black people down, and it's mostly black people. And I'm gonna do a video on the types of people that gang stalkers stalk. Okay, I'm gonna do that. I'm going to do a video on the types of people that gang stalkers stalk. Please don't come up here, because if you make me stop this video, I'm going to be hot in the firecracker. Okay? Because somebody sent you. I'm serious, y'all. Y'all are going to see that side of me that don't nobody wants to see. Woo-hoo. Yeah, you coming towards me, you're walking, but anywho, this person right here, because I just said they'll do that. They'll give the equipment to someone and say, dumb, homeless, want the $10 or whatever. Say, hey, when you get close to this woman and pass by, now you saw me coming over here, but you're trying to get my attention and wanting to speak to me. Don't say it. You see I'm on the phone, it seems. Why would you want to, okay, that kind of shit. So, and they will interrupt you. I had one do it the other day, but he wasn't spying. So, like I said, we got on his sister, how she has cancer. I'm trying to tell him to take it to the Lord, blah, 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 to sum that up. And here comes the bus. Here we go. When we get on the bus, I'm looking at someone, y'all. When we get on the bus, of course I have this bag, so I sit in the front, and there's no one in the seat. The seats that are facing each other in the front. And so he sits right across from me, of course. And then he couldn't stop complimenting me. There's a black lady that's facing me. She's the first seat, and you're so beautiful. I mean, and he didn't care who heard him. He didn't care how loud he was. By the way, he wanted to give the impression that he had been drinking or something, and may have, but I didn't smell a bit of liquor on this idiot at all. Not even when we got off and we were talking. So let me hurry up. I'm trying to hurry up, and I don't want to make this a part 2. So when we get on the bus, this guy compliments me, I swear about 5 minutes. I said, well, thank you. Thank you so much. He said, no, you really, truly are beautiful. And some people seem to think that what is this? What am I getting? I said, well, thank you. And they said, no, you really don't understand. Some people have summed it up. I'm supposed to have this look, y'all, that some, I guess, normal people don't. I don't know what look. Tell me. So, a lot of jealousy of my look, supposedly. Like, what the fuck? Okay, so, but anywho. So let me tell you, after that period when, we're rolling, there was a lady, and this is the funny thing, there was a lady that was sitting right there, and the weirdest thing is that I never thought she was a gang stalker, and I still don't think she was a gang stalker. Black lady, she said, because I'm telling him about God. This is how it happened. I'm telling him about God and his sister and God and how she has cancer and all that kind of stuff. And I said, isn't that right? What I was telling. And she said, it sure is. It sure is. And I got her confirmation twice. She was shaking her head, and she said, yes, it is. He has the final word, So that's how she kind of got into what we had going on. Okay. I don't know what's let me see where this is going. This is someone else. Hold on, y'all. Okay. Someone else. Let me go down this way. And so we all got off at the same stop. Here we go. Y'all, I made some flyers, or a flyer, and made copies of this flyer, and I've admitted this flyer several times, tweaking it. Remove this E, make it as something, that kind of stuff. Beautiful flyer. I'm very proficient on computers and can build one with my eyes closed, and including software. So not build software, but including being proficient. And so what I did, I knew I was going to give this guy one of my flyers because it's all about advertising for me. There's a phone number on there to contact me, which I never probably wouldn't have done, but it's for my triple scented products. These are wickless product, WICK less, wickless, one word. No, like candle wax, triple scented, 3,000 scents, put it that way, fragrances plus. So I did a beautiful flyer, you guys. And as a matter of fact, if I may, I can show you guys this flyer. I'm gonna pull one out, and I don't know if this is an amended one or what, but the wind is blowing. So this you guys is the flyer. Beautiful flyer. Okay. And of course, my number's at the top, right? Let me put that back in there. So he asked me for my number. First when we got to the stop, first thing he said is, "Where is the train? Where do I go to catch the train?" And as she was trying to explain it to him, and she was like, "Makeup." I said, "Let me tell him right quick." I said, "You see these two buildings right here, just like here. Y'all see that space right there? But it was wider." I said, "Just walk through that space, and you walk to that space. It's right there in between, and you'll get it. Just walk over there to that space." "Oh, okay." So remember that, you guys. Remember what I said. He wanted to know where the train station was. Several downtown, and we started back talking. So he started back talking about his sister and everything, but he let that go. And he said, "Well, give me your phone number." Now, like I said, my phone, he was going to get a flyer, so my phone number's on that flyer, so no big deal. It's all about a sell for me. I'm not trying to talk to you. Excuse me, I had to burp. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to get with you. None of that. Absolutely none of that. So what number I'm fixing to give you? And he said, take my number or something. And I said, "I tell you what, let me put my number on your phone." He pulls his phone out, you guys, and this is when it gets scary. This guy pulls his phone out, and I'm fixing to pull up out of here. Oh my God, my bag would not zip when I needed to zip. There we go. It's gonna be open. Okay. So he pulls his phone out, and he puts the dial pad on. And when I put my number in this guy's phone, well, how about, and call my number? I said, I'm going to call my number, but I don't keep my battery in my phone. I don't keep my SIM card in, but I just mentioned the battery. And he said, "Oh, okay." I said, "So my number will come up on the caller ID. My number show up or something." My number showed up, you guys. Guess what? Why was my number already in his phone? Kimmy Wyatt. Spelled, branded, just like I branded the name Kimmy. And I was so damn shocked to see it. It caught him off guard. It caught him totally off fucking guard. But he tried to play it off, and of course I tried to play it off, but I said, "Oh my God, my number is already in your phone." And the black lady who she got off with us, she was like, she gotta look like what? And then he got the phone and he hung it up or whatever. And I said, no. I said, "Let me have your phone. Let me show her that my number's already in your phone." He gave it back to me. I don't think reluctantly, but did. And I dialed my number again, and it came back up. Now, this is what you're thinking. Well, Kimmy, when you get phone service, the caller ID is going to come up with your name. Let me tell you a little bit about Track Phone. There are multiple reasons why, y'all, those people are still over there watching every fucking thing I do. Look, let me show you something. I'll just put it down. Y'all not going to see this because this is a Track Phone that I'm using, and y'all see those people over there? The same one that was right here, the same one I came around this corner because one of them was messing with his phone and trying to get closer to me. And I just talked about them a few minutes ago. They're still sitting there, look. But they're looking at every fucking thing I do. I'm trying to get my finger. Okay, there's my finger. They're right there. Literally, 2 women, 2 men watching every fucking thing I do. Okay? This is what I'm talking about. They went and cop the squat. You hear me? So this guy, I showed this lady that my number. She said, "This is when," because she didn't see it initially. She saw it when I showed it to her. She said, and looked at me like, "Boy," and she walked off and she was shaking her head like, "Wow." And I forgot to tell you, on the way to that stop, I didn't know that either one of them was going to get off at the same stop. But on the way, while we were rolling, we actually passed by the complex that I was interested in getting off to go look at. So no big deal. I could do it the next day, no problem. But before we got to that complex, she asked me, she said, "What stop are you getting off at, or where are you going?" I did not. I'm telling you, y'all, I can line 10 people up and I can tell who's a gang stalker and who's not a gang stalker. I knew in my heart this lady was not a gang stalker. She had not been spying on me. None of that. None of that shiggity. And I said, "Oh," and she probably was doing it because he was just going in on my beauty. I'm talking, y'all. You would no, you know. I said, "Well, thank you, you know, and you're handsome," and he said, "No, you don't understand. You are just." And he went from the top of my head. I'm sitting down and just and lustful, and you know what I'm saying. I was like, "Ooh," you know, it's getting to that point, like, okay, they're definitely a gang stalker. You're a gang stalker. And then my number's in his phone. Now back to what I was saying. One of the reasons of many that I love track phone is because you guys, if you were to buy a track phone and you call them to set it up, they're not going to ask you what name do you want come on the caller ID. That's what these major carriers will do, and usually it's going to be your name, whatever you signed up with. Okay, AT&T, net, whoever. I mean, whomever. That's not the name that's going to show up on the caller ID, but these are the carriers. T-Mobile. You go to T-Mobile and buy a phone and get phone service. Whatever name you gave them that's on your driver's license, that's the number. That's the name that has to show up on their caller ID. Now, after you get the service, some of you guys don't know that. Like with Metro PCS, you can call them and tell them you want to change that to something else or go into the store if they do it in the store, corporate. Okay. And change it to something else. Okay. But it's just not automatic. Track phone, you don't have to do any of that. You're just activating the phone. Track phones are drug dealers' phones. Everyone knows that. Track phones are drug dealers' phones. Okay. Why did my name come up, you guys? And not only did my name come up, it was capital KIM, capital ME. But this is where I want you guys to hold on to your seat. This is when I knew he was a gang stalker. White guy. I've been seeing him like, oh my God, ever since I left my last apartment, I have been seeing, you guys don't have a fucking clue. When I tell you don't have it, look like right over here. This one right here, man. And I'm not the only victim, like I said, but me, it's something about me, man. Not only did he have my name in there, do you guys know that guy called me by my birth name? Kimmy is not my birth name. Kimmy is the name my mother has called me all my life. Not all my life, but until she passed away. And he caught himself and he looked at me, and I'm looking down at his phone because we're still, you know, he gets his phone. And he said, "Well, Kim," and I give him one of my flyers, and he says, "Well, I'll call you." This guy never went in the direction that, and he asked 2 times, "Where is the train station?" He never went in that direction. She noticed that because my mouth is open, and I even pinched her at some point because when he took his phone, when he took his phone, and when I noticed the Kimmy, and he took his phone from me. And I pinched her on her elbow and her arm. And she said, I can't believe. When he walked off, she said, I can't believe. And at some point, she kind of thought that if this dude's doing all this and you gave him your number, she didn't understand that the reason why I gave him the number was because he was going to get my number anyway with the flyer. And I gave her a flyer. Had to play it off. Sales only. Okay? You can't call me trying to talk to me. So this guy has since, he didn't call me immediately. He called me the other day. Let me tell you something, James, Michael, or whatever your name is. Leave me the fuck alone. Don't ever call me again because you fucked up and said my fucking birth name in lieu of you having my fucking number in your phone. I have been seeing a whole bunch of you motherfuckers following me, ducking around here. I'm talking, you guys, it's never ending. I'm talking, I can do a 360, seriously, like I'm doing right now. And I can literally do a 360 and it's going to be someone spying on me. Not just me accusing them of spying on me, literally, wholeheartedly. Y'all see those people over there? You probably can't see them. You see that red thing right there? Is someone there? You can't see them. It is someone over there. They're not spying on me. They're looking down. I'm too far for them to hack. Probably homeless, just enjoying the weather, blah, blah, blah. They're not spying on me. So I don't accuse everyone of spying on me. Y'all have seen, I just noticed, and I was hoping you guys noticed it. I just did a video at a place, and I don't know the name of the video, y'all. And a car came right by me, and I never mentioned anything about that car. I was in a parking lot. I never once mentioned anything about that particular car or the people in that car spying on me, because they weren't. I can tell. I'm so damn good. I can tell by how not only how a driver is driving, how fast they're going or how slow they're going, if they're spying on me. I do it all the fucking time. I can tell in someone else's situation, Zion, the lady that I interviewed, and I have to tell you guys about someone else that I met on the train today's Saturday, yesterday. Okay, let me say that, but let me go back to Zion. Zion, oh, well, see, they're watching. I said, no, they're not. And I hate to bust people's bubbles that are gang stalking victims, because it'll get to the point where some people who are not, I hate to say the word, trained for what they should be looking for, they will think that everyone is spying, and in actuality, everyone is not spying. Okay. Now here you go. Look at this. Y'all see this person right here talking to a fire hydrant. See, those look like ears, but they're not. And please don't come over here, because you come over here across the street. I'm just don't do it. Now come up here saying anything to me. Keep moving. They're crossing the street now, coming in this direction. They're crossing over. Yeah, man. Okay. So I don't accuse everyone of spying on me. And I can get in your life if you're a gang stalking victim and point out who's really spying on you and who's not. Okay, some people are just looking. Some people are minding their own freaking business. Gang stalkers are going. I'm not going to even give away their secrets, because I want them to keep doing it. Okay, I'm not going to even give you what they do, because they'll stop doing it. Trust me, they're listening to this one. But as I was saying, James, Michael, or whatever your name is, leave me the fuck alone. Okay. I don't want you. Thank you for all the compliments that you gave me, but you've seen everything on this fucking body. And let me say something to white men, or about white men. I'm not prejudiced or anything, and I don't mind dating outside my race if the person deserves it. And what I mean by that, you're not a gang stalker, you really truly love me, blah, 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 blah. So I'm not prejudiced. I will say this, and I'll say this to white women, because I've talked to Hispanic women. White women, watch your man. Well, do y'all know when I was looking, I used to sell porn, and I'm not ashamed of it. I used to sell, not ashamed of it, but I did it. I mean, I did it. I used to sell porn videos. I did. I used to sell adult novelties, and they rolled together, in the adult industry. Never sold my body to anyone. Never had a one-night stand. Okay? None of that. But I use money. Adult novelties, I love them. And at some point, I have a video to post up on my SoundCloud of me announcing that I was going to start selling them again. But it's a radio show. Let me tell you guys something. Someone's coming here. I forgot what I was going to tell you. Oh, white women. White women, hello. You can go around here all you want, to those who are snooty patooty, and put your perfume on or whatever, and your clothes and your very expensive shoes, and you can go in that high-rise building and you can work your ass off, but guess who your man desires? In fucking secret, just like Hispanics. They don't keep their secret though as much. Hispanics don't keep their secret at all. They love black women, okay, as a whole. Yeah, guess who your man may be sleeping with behind your back at the office, or bringing her to the office. A call girl, any situation, not bringing a call girl to the office, I'm just saying, or a call girl or whatever, she's going to be black. Sorry for the blow in your face, she's going to be black. This is why I love white women, because I love the black white women who are down. And what I mean by down, I love the fucking, I meet them, y'all. One of the Vision Goddess Tarot. Woo! There's an ad for there's a what is it called? Vision Goddess Tarot. Check my girl out. White, she white as all outdoors, but she blacker than some of the blackest women on the planet. When I say down, she's just down to earth. Just love black people. You could tell and her laugh is hilarious. I mean, yeah, a plug. That's the word I was looking for. There's a plug for Vision Goddess Tarot. Check her out on YouTube, and I'm sure she's on other social media platforms. Check her out. So it's not prejudice. But I see these women, and they get by me, and they see me with my bag, and they snarl up, and they do this, and I'm like, bitch, if you only knew who your man is wanting while he's sleeping with you, he'll never tell you that. He'll never tell his family that, but that's what the fuck he's doing. And I know this to be true because I used to sell porn and stuff. And yes, there's always been interracial porn. You ought to check it out now. When I started looking for myself on some of these porn sites, because I knew they had videos of me in my apartment. And when I did not know I was being spied on, and I know this for a fact because I was walking around in the nude and I was cooking in the nude, and I've heard about it, especially in the mirror with no clothes on. That wink, wink, wink. In the mirror doing my hair. My hair is very thick, so it takes me 3 hours to do my hair, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. That kind of shit, because it's so fucking thick, and I'm in the mirror with no fucking clothes on doing my hair. I have some beautiful breasts. Ooh, supposedly. You all right? Something wrong with your bike? Oh, you sitting down? Oh, okay, you're sitting down. Let me see what I'm saying? Let me get the fuck up. Didn't even want to answer me. Let me walk down this way. I need to be heading home anyway. Yeah. Don't say nothing to her. Just get close to her, because we need to see what's so funny about that. Everybody's close to her is not the same as everyone else's. Yeah, just getting right there. Cop a squat. Got the right to. I'm not denouncing it. Got the right to cop a squat right there. This is downtown Dallas. But I also have the right to talk about it. But white women, I'm no offense. I even have a video in my archives. Check my YouTube channel called White Women and Gang Stalking or something like that. I have to find it. How y'all snarl up at black African women and this and that, especially with this damn bag. I mean, come on, okay? This is not about slavery. This is about what's going on right now. This is not about slave masters having sex with the slaves. Those days are over. This is about desire. Black women, and I'll say it again, no bragging, I just happen to come on this planet as a black woman. Black women are some of the most desired women on the planet, even more so. And I keep starting this off and talking about something else. You guys, when I was looking for myself porn, I said, ooh, I better not find, ooh. I was searching, did it more than once. You guys should have seen all, I did interracial, categories. You guys should have synced all of the interracial porn that I'm not talking, and let me clarify. Of course, Hispanics and blacks were there. Of course, you didn't even hardly see any of that. It was white men with black women. They didn't give a damn. They didn't care about being on camera. Some of them two men at a time. They didn't, and fucking enjoying their fucking selves. And then you got these black men out here. We're supposed to be queens, and you're looking at us like we're shit. Some of you, I don't care. They're doing us a favor. Definitely doing me a favor. Anyone who talks to you, and first of all, I don't want you anyway, but anyone who sits there and talks to, let me go. I don't know who this is. This is literally got not on their vehicle. Anyone that sits there and talks to you, hold on. And yeah, let me go up here. I'm gonna go up here, up the stairs. Because Hispanic got out the fucking vehicle, y'all. Now, why did they park down there? Because I'm on my fucking phone. You hear me? Your vehicle wouldn't go down there. They come out the vehicle with backpacks. In your vehicle right there, you could have kept your backpack in the vehicle. You got the hazard lights on. And I'm going to tell you something, young lady, don't follow me. Like, damn, she went up the stairs. Yeah, I did. And you was about to come up here and follow me, and you thought about it, because I'm going to knock your ass right on top of one of these red balls right here. People going to think your ass is Target, the store. Look, she don't know what she want to do. Look, you couldn't see it because I didn't have the camera on her. She's going this way. She's going that way. She's coming this way. Look. Like they ain't never seen these fucking balls before. Let me go over here. I gotta get home. 4722 on the clock. 4722 on the clock. 3-3 now. So to end this with white women, a man is a man is a man. And I don't care if he's married. There are men on this planet who just want to put their penis in someone. They don't give a fuck who it is. But when we talk about desire, you got longevity, and then you have desire. 9 times out of 10, when your man is having sex with you, he's thinking about Beyonce. Let me go. Ooh, God, did I just hurt some? Did y'all know that just went all over me? Like I have chills. She's not the only one, honey. Okay? I just let the fucking cat out the bag. I'm sorry, white men. I'm sorry. Never will probably marry a black woman. And some of them, it's some of them that is like, fuck that. She put the good goods on him. This woman has put the good goods on this white man. Come on now, that's a wrap. Woo! Oh my God, I never imagined. And I can attribute it to this too. Black African women look young, and that's part of the desire. We retain our age really well. But it's something about the vagina. I don't know, the makeup of I don't know. I'm not a man, but I'm not the dumbest cookie in the cookie jar either. So let me go, you guys. Much love. Like I said, a lot of people don't like me because I just tell it like it is. So you can stop snarling up at me. Because if you only knew the many men that has really been following me over the last, I'm going to say up to the last 3 months, even though they were already there in the background, See, when the job has to get really done, that's when all the other races come out. Because they know I'm not gonna let Hispanics or whatever get by me and fuck with their phone. I'm not gonna let them sit by me on the bus, on the train, blah 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 blah. I'm good. I'm learned. I'm done. Just like a fucking Thanksgiving turkey. Look at what the hell is he looking at? Black dude. Like, is that who they were telling us to? What? They together. Let me, y'all. They looking like, oh, I gotta come up these stairs. Let me go. These steps. Let your sister get home. Y'all love you, fam. Y'all take care. Y'all just have to say, y'all. Like I tried to record this earlier, so if I didn't say it in this video, it was the other video. Y'all, it's to the point where I don't even. I feel freer and safer out here in public. Regardless, see, they're not touching me. I'm talking about where my privacy is being invaded. Yeah, there's a difference. These people are not touching me. And although in the privacy of my home, they're not touching me. That's my fucking home. I have to move now, and I'm really contemplating just saying, fuck it. I would rather just live like some of the other gang stalking victims, black females, living in hotels and living buck to buck, dollar to dollar, asking for money, blah blah blah. One lady, y'all, oh God. Y'all also go to, and I don't think she's gonna do another video, Mermaid of Mesopotamia. To hear that beautiful black woman say that she's gonna become an exotic dancer so she can make some money because she can't get a job. I don't mind showing my body. Of course, she's an exhibitionist. Let her tell it. But to hear her in tears saying that in order for her to make, because they don't want you to have any fucking money. Okay? A lot of y'all think this is easy. Why don't you just go get a job? What? Me sitting, baby, been there. First of all, outside of gang stalking, you know how many women hate on me? Not gonna happen. I'm just keeping it real. I can't speak for no one, but this one right here, you got people hating on you right up under your nose. Guess what'll happen around your head? Let me go, y'all. Let me get up the fuck up off of here. Love y'all. And I'm not just saying it. I'm not saying guess, because I'm telling you what I have experienced. People be wondering why I just don't get a job. That's not, baby. And not only that, fast forward, I'm taken care of. I'm good. Let me go. Okay? Cause your girl out here, she fits to seriously drop kick some mofo for real. She fits to drop fucking kick somebody, okay? Y'all think, oh, Kimmy, they can walk in your direction. No. This is what I'm saying. You got to know what to look out for. The little bag that was on the side holds the equipment. I'm gonna be doing a video on that. And lastly, black African women especially, but they don't care because they use your social security number to get shit. Okay, black African women, stop fucking. This, he really wants to. He must need to take a damn bath. You see that swing, that purse thing he got? He needs to take a bath because I don't fuck with me. I'm telling you. Let me go on over here. Everywhere I go, he's following me. Think he's slick. Well, we gonna go ahead and go on, and you gonna get the equipment and just, because you know my back is turned to him. When I tell you I can write a book on them, let me go, because I clearly feel like I'm fixing to beat someone's ass. Okay. It's my choice if I want to get a place or not. I don't really give a fuck, but it's my choice. So I'm not gonna mess up that opportunity. So let me go on. Well, because I'll be in jail somewhere. But Mermaid of Mesopotamia, y'all, she said she's not doing any more videos because of this and that. She gets followed, she's harassed, all kind of shit. This shit is real. Why they just messing with you? Who the fuck told you they were just messing with me? Let me go. You said that. although they are messing with me. Bye. Oh, I need to sing something, but I need to sing something that mirrors my personality right now. Hold on. Let me hurry up and get off of this. Hold on, y'all. I love how they did these steps. Back to where I was, y'all. Ooh. Let me hurry up and walk off. Now, this is my life, walking around. This is my fucking life. Walking around, getting away from people. Oh, and lastly, just a warning. 2 warnings. Dudes, I have so many men trying to want to talk to me. It's ridiculous. I do. Hold on, y'all. Dudes, I am open for a relationship. This is final notes. I'm single. I'm open for a relationship, but get your sister and your mama right. Get your aunties and all of them right. I'm not the one. Dude, if you already know, see, most men don't want to admit this because they're not doing this to them, so it's not affecting them. And but my mama's a little karmic, you know. She got a little jealousy in her. I'm gonna say it again. If you're interested in me, check your family before approaching me. Check your family. I'm telling you, before approaching me. If you think we're gonna have anything going on, I'm not down with that. Jealousy. I don't even like guys that really have sisters, to be honest with you, unless they're sisters. My ex-husband didn't even know this. One of the reasons why I loved my ex-husband, but one of the the 2 things, he did not like dogs, and his sisters were not in the area. Although I loved his sisters, I don't have time. I go through this, y'all, with women. Okay. I didn't even hear that person coming. Let me go. Bye.